Hey, welcome to this Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts gameplay video. If you love the era of naval warfare when castles of steel ruled the waves, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today I want to play the other mission of the new ironclads missions, first Casemates. So we're going to take a CSS Virginia lookalike out, and of course now we have to take on, let's see, get here, two ironclads naturally, and I think pretty much better than anything we could build. I think the AI gets an advantage here, but you know, wah. I think I have the big old girl already built, the most successful of the bunch so far, and I say that advisedly. She really doesn't get much done. In fact, I'm really tempted. I wonder what would happen if I took out the 7-inchers, which are of marginal utility. That gives me a little bit of money left. Can I get 8 knots out of her? Yep. And, oh, let's see. How much armor can we get for that on the belt? Well, pretty good bit on the extended belt. Not going to get much here, if any at all. Huh? I could be wrong. We went for a 10-inch belt. Too much, too much. Well, conning tower, I'm not sure which one of these is the belt. I'm not sure if the casemate counts as the belt. In fact, I kind of think it probably does. I wonder if we play with this a little bit. Okay, and conning tower 8-inch. Last time I took her out, she lost all her casemate guns. They were both on both sides blasted, and she became pretty much useless. Time for a sip of coffee. Wow, it's not even very good coffee, and it's great this afternoon after a day of field day, cleaning up around the house. Oh, can't get anything there. Can't get anything there. Got 9-inch guns in the bow. They're not very impressive. Neither are the 8-inchers, quite honestly. We can't get casemate guns. The biggest we can get are 8-inchers. Main guns, which are the guns in the bow, we could have 9 or 10-inchers. Looks like we'd need another 58, 56 tons to mount 10-inchers in the bows. I'm curious, what if we took out the main guns and went for and now she's overweight. Can we make that up? Not quite, but stretching her kind of helps. Huh, that's a different way to build her. Again, I've been playing with this old girl a bunch, and it's a tough match against the two monitors, which usually come with at least one of them will have 12-inch guns. We take those two guns out, one there and one there. See the fields of fire. I can't see the fields of fire when that's all messed up. It's just really tough. Really tough. What if we just went with all casemate guns? all 8 inchers. And to get bow guns, we'd have to give up probably some speed. Not that she's very fast anyway. 7 knots. Well, that actually, I should say main guns. She's already way overweight. Way overweight with those guys. Anyway, I just can't resist. I just can't resist toying around with the design. Oh, she's significantly overweight now. I don't think we can. We could give up some bulkheads, but it probably doom her. What did I just remove? Well, I don't know. She's got a 4-weight offset from hell. Oh, excuse me. It's springtime here. And I must cough. Oh. It's either that or coronavirus, huh? Well, wow. Did that get us 6.5% engine efficiency? Which is nice. We are way low. What do we got here? We've got 9 inchers. I'm getting crazy here. Yeah, we'll never get 10 inchers in. Well, I don't know. No, there's only 19 tons left. So we can have a lot more broadside guns. We still have our 9-inch main guns, bow and stern, and those casemates. She's still got a bad 4-weight offset. Doesn't seem to be much can be done about that. Oh, I can move that there. Doesn't help much. She's just awkward. The only way to get that would probably be to remove that. Oh my God, I removed the wrong ones. I've been doing it wrong. I've got her all backwards. Aha! Aha! Now, which means this needs to go there. Well, the stacks didn't change much, did they? Helped a little bit. It helped a little bit. Main guns, the only choices you have are 9 inchers. She's just going to be bow heavy unless we remove those, which, or remove the bow gun entirely. Ooh, that balances her out nicely. It kind of means she can't shoot forward. What am I saying? Kinda. That means she can't. Ah. All right. Well, we played with her enough. We're just going to have to accept the fact that she's unstable. Either that or we lose a quarter of our broadside. Now, she's got super heavy shells, standard number, and this ballistite seems to be the best possible choice. Get a little more range, a little more, more muzzle velocity. Gun cotton gets me, I don't know, maybe we'll go with gun cotton. That just reduces my cost, and cost is not an issue. She gets less shell velocity, she does more damage, and she does And I don't know whether these ships are differentiating. I don't know whether they have solid shot or not, quite honestly. Oh, goodness. It's windy in Las Vegas. Everything in the office is getting blown around since I'm trying to keep the office cool. It's already gotten warm here. Okay, well, I've been chattering for almost 10 minutes now. I think it's time to take her on a boat ride. Let's go fight. And before we jump in there, you know the drill. If you like what you're seeing, if you've been enjoying it, please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And if you really like it and you want to buy me a cup of coffee, there's a link in the description. All right. Wow, we are right on top of them. And she's a single turreted monitor. Both of them are singles. They both got big turrets. It makes me think that I'm dealing with 12-inch guns, which is probably going to be the end of us. All right, we don't want to engage them both if we can help it. Ouch! 12-inch hits. Yeah, this is going to be an ugly game. It's going to be ugly. Well, at least we got some hits, huh? All right, just steady, and hopefully we can do something real to this old gal before the other one can come up. Yeah, so far, and she's getting out of our... How fast is she going? 4 knots. We're only going 2.8 because turns are not easy. She doesn't maneuver well, which is no exaggeration, she's really slow. Okay, back to the cough button. Well, she's going to get out in front of us. There's no way around it. Just that little bit of maneuvering I did put me in a bad spot from that point of view. So we might as well do what we can. Get the guns back in play. Which is not much, quite honestly. Not much at all. This is not a good setup for us. That was a good hit. Been better if we could have gotten a... would have been much better if we could have gotten a waterline hit. Maybe started some flooding. Now the 9-inch gun punched her in the head. That's encouraging. And of course the 12-inchers are just ridiculously effective. And we're fixing to get caught up to by her buddy, which will make us very sad. All right. Come on, big gun. Looks like our 8-inchers are starting to try to engage the other guy. That's hopeless. Ouch. This just ain't a fair fight. I'm going to tell you that straight up. It's just not a fair fight. Okay, she does not do much more than go straight. Going straight is her thing. Well, looks like we can engage her with the aft gun right now. The question is whether she's going to bring herself around and get into 8-inch gun arc of fire. Yeah, we don't have a chance to hit her rear. Do it! Come on, 8-inchers! Why don't you want to shoot? One gun. Have we lost guns already? We might have lost that one. All right. This is just miserable. Can't even keep the guns in arc because they're so much more maneuverable than we are. We're down to 2 whole knots. All right, pick up the speed. A little bit of speed anyway. Yes, there is a benefit that you can get with maneuverability, but Lord, we can't hit squat. 50-50 shot, we can't hit anything. I really don't want to have to deal with both of them at the same time. I think I'm rubbing on the microphone with my, oh, nice hit. With my coffee cup. Alright, tell you what we'll do. Let's do it this way. It's a very long game. The chances of us actually, well, it's not very long actually. The chances of us actually killing one of these guys are about just 0. It just, I've yet to do it. I've killed the Virginia with monitors with a close range shot that caused a ammo detonation. Well, we've hurt her pretty good, but I have yet, through much play, I have yet to really do much more than seriously damage one or both of the monitors. They're just crazy difficult to do. Alright. Looks like the 9-incher got a last shot in. I don't know whether that 9-incher can fire out of that little additional port or not. I thought those guns were on swivels in the Virginia, but I could be wrong. I think it's likely that the designers have the right of this. Alright. Let's get the rudder and our course lined up. And we'll see if we can just get our speed up and keep her from ranging all around us. She's making 8 knots. She's going to go around us. No way around it. We can delay that, and we can try to avoid engaging that other monster. We need some waterline hits, which she could say the same. Another thing, I don't know why, but the zoom out doesn't seem to be working. And I don't know if that's a something specific to this ironclad setup, or whether something's happened in the game. Zooming way out. I need need to give it a try. Like, we're going to come right just a little bit. I'll keep the angles looking good on that guy. Get a little bit more angle on her and close the range. As much as her guns are dangerous at range, ours aren't worth much at distance. We really need to be able to hammer. We need to be able to get a heavy waterline hit or two. They really have ridiculous. Look at this. She's just coming on. They have ridiculous damage control abilities in these old gals. I've watched them get down to 16%, then just swiftly pump themselves dry, which is difficult to credit. That was a good hit. Oh, come on now. Yeah, she's turning. She's faster than us. She's turning faster than us. We just can't keep enough guns in arc. Although it seems that our extra armor is helping a bunch compared to the problems I've had with this old gal before. Now, what the Monitor is doing right now, she would never consider doing in real life because Virginia had a ram. And I don't know if it's modeled here. But it would be, ouch, very unwise for her to allow this to happen. Because she'd get hammered. In fact, in the old days of board gaming, playing ironclads from Quinto, this would have been, I would have been struggling to keep this old gal pointed straight at her, trying to ram her big time. Yep, she's trying to come up. Alright, she's slowed way down because of maneuver. We're going to have to give some, we're not going to be able to do much with that angle. It's going to bounce a bunch. Unless we could hit it right in the rear end, which might help. Yeah, it's now when I play against the Virginia, she blows me to pieces, which tells me the AI is getting access to technology that I cannot get. I think I've said this before. Naval Academy missions are not about balance. They really are challenging. Let's take a look at something. I don't know if that means we've got all the guns or not. I know, because of the interface. And I don't like the interface in many ways. One of the reasons I don't like it is that there's too many things combined with the mouse and the right click, left click, and you can maneuver as you're trying to use the camera. Now, yeah, I could do the WASD or whatever the keys, with the camera. I detest that. I detest that camera. So you just have to live with it. Alright, we got some speed back up. We're gonna go through this whole drill again. She is just dancing around us. The only thing we're doing really well is keeping the other one off of us. Woo! Look at that ricochet. Yeah, this is not going to have much. 13% chance to hit with those 8 inches. All right. The camera under control. She use that to select it. Things that get underneath these interface elements interfere with see, I cannot position this where I want to and maintain my camera position the way I want to. I'd like to be able to zoom further out and still the camera following. You know, we are not going to kill her, but with any luck, she won't kill us, which, given my experience so far, I'd call it a win. All right, here comes another big swallow of coffee. It's windy in here. I'll never get used to the desert, not in a million years. Thump, thump, thump. Well, we're all the way up to a 20% chance to hit. Damage the main gun. I love the new damage decals. We may have taken one of her guns out. She's only making 7 knots, so now we are cruising along, keeping her out of the fight. Let's edge a little bit toward her. She doesn't have many hits. She doesn't have near the ammunition. We can sit here and shoot at her forever compared to what she's got to play with. Of course, we're not doing any damage, so I'm not sure exactly why I'm excited about this. I don't know if this matters at all. Go to AP and see how the guns perform. We've got a 32% chance to hit. Ought to be hitting regularly. Damage the main gun again. Yeah, I think it very well may be that we have smacked one gun outright. Kind of hard to tell, it's dark. Yeah, I think we've taken one of her guns. And we are edging closer. Nicely converging forces. The other monitor is completely out of the fight. There's only 12 minutes left though. Ouch. I suspect she's taken one of our guns out. In fact, I think she's taken 2. It seems that casemate destruction, she may have taken 3. Nope, she's taken 2. It seems that casemate destruction means the guns are done. Well, she's not going to kill the gun. Alright, let's go for the ram. What if we can get away with it? Nope, she slows down too much. She almost came to a halt. Yeah, she's down to 3 knots now. We're just right on top of each other, beating each other's brains out, and I cannot work out. Fine, we'll just turn as hard as we can, which isn't much, and see if we can get in the last few minutes. Some really harsh hits from the bigger guns. Nope. Go back to auto. She is coming to a stop. Which she should have done a long time ago to let this other guy come up. Alright, I don't have any guns that can bear. AI is actually pretty bright on its maneuvering these days. He's just about perfectly managing keeping my guns from getting an arc. Just about perfect. And I'm just about convinced there's no way to win this with the casemate ironclad. Even if we were facing just one, I have yet to see how it's done. There were 2 solid hits, and now she's flooding us. You can't get enough gunpowder power. You cannot. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, we just can't. Fortunately, the game will be over before the ironclad can make her way here. The other monitor. Now we got steering damage. Looks like we're getting our flooding under control, which I think is way too much. This looks to me to be deliberate on the part of the AI. Just shutting down. She doesn't have any engine damage. It's figured out that I can't shoot, that I don't have any guns, and it wants to sit right there and pound us, which is frustrating given the clumsiness of this ironclad, but very cool that the AI has figured that out. I don't think we have guns left. I think she has smacked every one of them, and we ran out of time. No! Well, you can build one with speed, which gets your turning rate and rudder shift, and engines and boilers all get better. But if you do that, you find that black powder's as good as it gets. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Let's see. What would we do? She looks pretty good there. Oh, wait. She's already built. That's an interesting change. Get back out. Select speed. She's already built. We're right at weight. Her guns aren't as good, but the guns aren't any good anyway. Huh. Wait a minute, wait a minute. This is not the same. I don't recall building this girl. Maybe I did. Did I click auto design? Oh, look, it just throws one together. 2 10s, 6 7s. 10 knots? The 9.9 inch belt? You know, I haven't built an auto-designed ship in forever. What do you say we launch her and go play and see how much difference the speed maneuverability makes? Whoa, we're right on top of each other, aren't we? Alright, pause. Oh, I hate this. This is a miserable setup that puts us between the two of them. Let me get this swallow coffee. Rubbing it up against the microphone. Coffee's cold. Ooh, that's a small, that's like a 9-inch. I think we've run into a couple of 9-inch. Of course, they're probably heavily armed. I hate that it makes them Spanish, but since there's not a Confederate nationality, I kind of get it. Okay, we're going to charge straight ahead and engage that guy as we pass. And see if we can thump, 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 thump. What if our 10-inch gun will engage? If I do that, it might. Come on, big guns. Yes, there's a it doesn't care hit. Well, that's just shutting her down. The rudder on this thing just absolutely shuts her down. All right. 9-inch guns. Well, we've got a much better chance of surviving. We're not going to hurt her at all with that angle. Has she shut down? She's gone zero again. Alright, fine. Let's see. Can't get the rudder to come around because hiding behind interface elements. Well, I know one thing. We can't possibly beat these guys with maneuvering because you can't hurt them up close, much less when we're far away. But what the heck? She's still sitting there going zero while we steam away at 8.2 knots. Just like we're somebody. Alright. Get back on her. Come on, camera, work with me. It's really making me crazy. I can't zoom out. We're not going to hurt anybody at 1.4 kilometers. We're not going to hit anybody, much less hurt anybody. Ooh, boy, we hammered her that time. 4. Well, she's on fire. That'll show her. Let's see. Alright, we're working on a converging course now. Let's back that down to about 8 knots. And just get to a straight up shooting fight as we merge. The wind is crazy. Last of the coffee. Nothing like an afternoon cup. Thump thump. Bounce. That angle's nice for us. That helps. Especially since her guns are pretty weak. Ours are a lot weaker. 7 and 6 inch guns. They just don't have a shot. Yeah, there's 10 inches of armor on that old girl. Alright, we had a bunch of speed on so we can maybe get the bow around. Can't make a ram, but we can use the big gun up front for a while at close range and see if that helps. I don't know, we might can ram. There is a such thing as collisions in the game. I think the AI is probably going to try to make me turn even as I attempt to close her and do something that would be historically accurate. It's not going to happen. I just can't. Nice hit. I just can't make it happen. Ooh, I don't know. She's slowing down a bunch because that was a hell of a shot. Come on, big gun. Oh, the other one's coming up on us fast. That flotation, she's got that under control. I'm disturbed at the other one coming up. But boom, that angle is defeating us. But we're doing the same thing to her friend, so. Thump! Who cares, he says. I just don't care. And now it doesn't want to turn into her. See, just. It might let me go bow on. I don't know. Yeah, but she's come to a stop. She's doing the AI, I'm not going anywhere thing. These guns are just inadequate to the tech. They just cannot do it. She's hurt. But not badly, and we are just dogging it. This maneuvering has killed our speed. Fine. Let's move away. Let's turn this way and see if we can get the 8 or the big aft gun in while we're still in fairly close. Is she reacting? Nope, she's just sitting there. She gets what she deserves if we can get that big gun on her. Alright, now 2 of us can play that game. I can just settle down here and let the big gun bear. It's kind of scary because this guy can maneuver on me, but you know, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. 6. It's just we're right 300 meters away. And just cannot put a hole in her. But more, yeah, we could all play this. Don't go anywhere game. Just not hurting her. Got a rate of fire advantage, big time. I wonder if we tried with the gun technology, smaller guns, and better explosives. That would net out a positive for us. You see, she's just bow belt extended, partial penetration. 300 meters away. And we just cannot do it. I don't understand this AI coming to a halt here, but probably the same. Oh, I love it. You can see the glow. We could get a flooding hit. Can't even get a consistent hit. Let's turn a little bit. There's a good one. She's closing in, wanting to go for the up. Not doing any damage to her at all. Now we set her on fire. That'll show her. Oh, we just cannot. We just cannot. We're just sitting here, 0 knots, flinging 10-inch shells into somebody at 300 meters. And we just cannot get it done. If they had 12-inch guns, we'd be toast. And we're halfway through already. Bounce! I don't want her switching fire with that. What? What? She fired that gun into the water over here? You're kidding me. Well, one thing's a fact. She isn't getting anywhere either. 100% chance to hit, and we miss. Something about that's weird. Okay, that's going to take some editing because I keep hitting the wrong key. Shoot there. Yeah, I was let my finger slip over onto the Windows key, which was not smart. Come on. Well, this has turned into a whole pile of silly. Wow, 22. Somebody make it stop. I'd say in this particular matchup, well, that was really a good hit. That was an extraordinary hit. Bow belt extended penetration. And she's on fire big time. But this matchup is, we can't hurt each other enough. There's not enough time in the game. They don't have enough guns. We don't have enough guns. Everybody's got too much armor. Given another 40 minutes and enough ammunition, we might beat her to death. But actually, she's in worse shape. fire is eating her up. Well, let's try HE for a minute and see if that changes anything, but the fire is devouring her. Look at that. I mean, you can watch the little red. We can watch the little red damage really book up. Boy, we're hurt bad too now. Oh no, it was Rochester. Wow, she is torn up. Should I have been using HE this whole time? I really didn't think there was any difference. All I know is that she's seriously shot up. Bounce. She is burning like mad. This doesn't seem to be making any difference. Dump, dump, dump. Dump, dump. I just don't think this is making any difference. Never seen it work out quite this way, and I've played a half dozen times, maybe more. I don't know. She's just perfectly happy to sit there. Wow, is she on fire or what? She's burning down. I've seldom seen fire quite this aggressive. Dump. Well, we seem to be virtually invulnerable to the 9-inch guns, and we are able to hurt these guys, but not in the time allotted, unless we just get really lucky. Switch there. See if we get lucky with the 10-inch gun as she goes by back here. He couldn't even hit her. Couldn't even hit her. All right. Let's bring her around. Let's target her. Let's get off go. Got 8 whole minutes. It was all kind of fun pounding her, but we're going to try to finish this one off in the few minutes we have left, which means I've got to get the guns, bring them out to bear. Of course, we started aiming all over again, which means good luck with that. This is it's a frustrating scenario. That, and I can't zoom out. Got all our guns. And we got 4 minutes and 28 seconds of game time left to get something done with them. Make sure we get all guns to bear. Oh, she's stopping. She's stopping. Fine. two can play that game. On fire again. Oh, she's decided to move out again. All right. This is it. I've never seen the AI play this way. It's fascinating. Boom, boom, boom. Come on now. 1 minute left. Boom, 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 boom. Might give a couple more rounds in, but we're done. Well, I have played this over and over and over again. I have tried multiple combinations. I have yet to find a winning pitch. That was probably the closest I've come to sinking somebody, and I survived better with that particular design than ever before. I think the belt armor was cool. Standard shells. We might have done better with heavy shells, but we would have been overweight. I don't know. But that's it. It's, you know, it's not about winning every time you do a video. It's about playing with the game and seeing how it is. And quite honestly, the addition of these ironclads really is fascinating, and I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this half as much as I do, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.